to me and think that that's okay, right? Because me personally, I give people closure. I love knowing that, you know what, this was not, in my best interest. I really did enjoy, this or that about our connection. But other than that, I just don't think it's working out, right? And I did have one encounter that this did happen for, and I was like, what? You're not going to sit here and, have a nice conversation to end things off, or you know what I mean? So, I was kind of hooked on it for maybe like a good 2 weeks, not even gonna lie to you, because I was like, and I did date this person for a little bit in my experience, but you guys, after that hard freaking little lesson, we are back and better than ever. So that is exactly why I'm telling you guys to not, do not expect someone else to give you that closure, regardless of how easy or how hard it was for them or you to let things go. Do not expect that out of someone. I feel like a lot of people may not have the capacity to truly take accountability for their is to truly give you what you deserve. Just remember that that does not determine your value. Put your energy back into yourself. Do things that you love to do. Even start new hobbies. I feel like doing things that inspire us is so powerful, and it is so important to, within these difficult times, to truly, spend time with your friends, your family, and also yourself. It's so important to take yourself out on dates, do the things that make you truly happy. It's so crucial around this time, that way you are not being consumed and you're not feeling unworthy of someone else's ability to love you and to give you the closure that you need. The more that you invest in your current life, the less that the past has control over you. This goes for truly taking care of yourself and remembering your worth. Sometimes the greatest form of closure is really putting yourself first and knowing that at the end of the day, you did the best that you could do. Sometimes the greatest form of closure is realizing that you do not